Hey everybody, so this could be a little different video from the ones that I've been doing. This is going to be a subsonic video. This is my Ruger American Ranch and 300 Blackout. It's got a Rex MG7 30 can, Vortex Strike Eagle 1-8. I really like this rifle. I got it for it to be kind of my truck gun, tractor gun, whatever. I have killed a doe with these bullets already this year, so I know that they do work. Basically, this is going to be an accuracy test and a velocity test for just to see how close they're getting coming from David at Discreet. It's an hour, neat looking bullet. I don't have, the bad thing about these is I do not have one to compare yet, because even at 80 yards, the deer that I've shot, they've gone right through them. But massive, really large exit hole. The doe I shot, she actually went, I don't know, 30 feet and fell over. So I will post a video, or post a picture of her heart. The bullet took out her left ventricle, I think. I don't really remember, but I'll try to post a picture somewhere over here in this area. So what I'm gonna do is, I have more target rounds than I do hunting rounds. And what you can do from Discreet is you can order their hunting rounds, or you can order a target, or I'm not sure what they call it. It's some type of pack, and it comes with target rounds and hunting rounds together in one. That way you're not wasting a bunch of the good bullets sighting it in. It's been pretty close, but basically what I'm gonna do is, I got my target at 75 yards. I know David at Discreet, they guarantee, or they say, you know, they're accurate at 50 yards, but most of my corn piles or food plots, the farthest shots I'm gonna have is gonna be 80 yards. So I'm just gonna do it at 75, just because that's what I wanna do. But I'm gonna test and see how these fly versus how the target bullets fly, and then compare them together, as well as velocity. So let me get my chronograph moved over to where I'm shooting at my 100 or my 75 yard target, and then we'll start shooting. I'm gonna shoot the target bullets first, and then I'll shoot the actual hunting bullets. I'm only gonna do groups of 3, just because right now these are fairly expensive, and I don't have a whole lot of them. So I might do a couple more of the targets, since I got twice as many of those, but stay tuned. So I'm gonna do my target bullets first. These are a 190 grain Sierra Max King bullet. The selous is a 188, so it's only 2 grains different. I'm gonna do 5 of the targets and then 3 of the hunting bullets. So here we go. So just shot the 5 of the target Discreet bullets. Had a little bit of variance. Had one that was 100 feet a second slower than the rest of them. This is all out of a 16-inch barrel, 75 yards. I think aside from that one group, or that one slower bullet, I think the group's pretty good. Yeah, not bad. So this is my first shot. Not real sure why it was so much higher. This is the one that was 800 versus all the rest of them were in the 900. This one was 850, I think. And then the rest of the other 3 are right there touching together. So we know where those are. So now I'm going to shoot this same diamond. Don't change anything, and shoot the 3 of the hunting bullets, the 188 hunting bullets. And let's see how they stack in compared to that. So the target bullets, the velocities were way more consistent than the hunting bullet velocities was way more consistent than the target bullets. And they didn't quite shoot the same. There's probably from here 4 or 5 inch difference, but it's a really good group for a subsonic bullet. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 inches difference. But so this is where I was aiming. This is where all the target bullets hit, and that's where the hunting bullets hit. That's about an inch group, and the velocities were 1050, 1060, and I think 1079. So they're still in the subsonic category. They weren't loud, so these were as fast as they could possibly be without going over. These were a little bit under. I think I'll have to go back and look. Go back and look at the paperwork and see. I know I had one that was 850 of the target bullets, and then I think the fastest one was 960 something maybe. But so a little bit of a difference in point of impact at 75 yards. Not much. I normally keep this gun zeroed for the 110 VMAX, and I got a little Sharpie marker on my turret for whenever I want to hunt with the subsonics, and I just turn my dials of the number that it needs to be. So what was the last velocity? Yeah, 1079. And then so my velocities for the target bullets were 943, 883, 911, 902, and 908. So it didn't vary that much, except for the first two, but that could have been from a cold barrel. Not sure why, but and then the hunting was 1050, 1060, and 1079.
So I got all the numbers crunched for the 300 blackout discreet ammunition, the target bullets and the hunting bullets. And so while I'm going over these, I'll put the picture of the target right here. The average velocity of the target loads was 919, so that's well under the subsonic threshold, which is right at 1100, I think. And those 5 shots had a standard deviation of 19. Not terrible, but the hunting bullets had an average velocity of 1060 with a standard deviation of 12. And at the top of that target, those 3 that are grouped close together are the hunting bullets. Before I did the test, I moved my zero and zeroed it off of the target ammunition, and that's why those are closer to the middle of the target. And also the reason the hunting bullets shot higher is because they're a little bit faster. But I've yet to have any issues with accuracy. Every time I shot that hunting bullet on paper, it shot that same amount, that same group, and that was at 75 yards. I've also killed a doe with that particular load already. It went in just behind the shoulder, took out one of the ventricles in her heart, and I'll stick that picture up too. She didn't make it out of the food plot. It was too dark to get on video, but great bullets. They work. I mean, so far, every time I've used them, they've worked. David's a great guy to talk to, and if you have any issues, he'll try to help you out as much as he can. So other than that, that's all I got. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.